Okay, so let me share the screen. Okay. So we shall start reading the second reading selection, as you can see, page 18 on your books. How nutrition affects teens' mental health. So this is a highly scientific selection. Okay, it's full of facts, statistics, okay, and it tells us how nutrition, or simply the food we eat, how it affects you as teenagers, how it affects your mental health. Okay, it consists of 13 paragraphs, so we're not going to read it all. We will read until like paragraph 8, and then I'll go to the questions and assign some questions for you to solve over the weekend so that we discuss next Monday. Okay, so that we go a little bit quick. So how nutrition affects teens' mental health. Hala, start paragraph 1, please.
Okay. We can recap mental health benefits from the experience of growing and harvesting our own food. What we eat and how we eat it are closely associated with our emotions and mental health. A growing body of research is revealing that not only the power of practical nutrients increases well-being, but also the multi-faced ways in which our attitude and choices regarding food impact our state of mind.
Good. Here, the writer begins the selection with the subject pronoun we. So he's talking about how we, as in all people, can reap. Okay, what's the meaning of reap here? What do you think reap means? We can reap mental health benefits from the experience. What's the meaning of reap here, in your opinion? Simply, it means what? Yes? Razan, Maryam, Adam, anyone, Muhammad Hariri. When we say we can reap mental health benefits, it means simply we can what? Get, obtain, right?
Gain.
Gain, excellent. So, gain, excellent. So we can reap mental health benefits from the experience of growing and harvesting our own food. And here, in paragraph 1, the writer directly refers to what? He refers to a what?
Growing body of
He refers to a research, okay, in order to, achieve credibility and gain authenticity. So paragraph 1, directly the writer refers to a research which shows that eating particular or specific nutrients is not only beneficial for our, physical or biological well-being, but also there is multifaceted, okay, many ways in which even our attitude affects our state of mind or mental health. And that's why, Mr. In real life, some people, when they are depressed, they don't eat. And on the other hand, some people, when they are depressed, they eat a lot, right? So, let's see how some food affects you as teenagers mentally. Okay. Omar Naib, paragraph 2, please. Okay. Yes. Omar Naib, paragraph 2. Shabaita? Maybe. Okay. Shabaita and then Razan will help. Yes, Shabaita, too.
That's why it's so important for teen mental health providers and treatment programs to incorporate specific nutrition plans into their approach to sustainable health healing, not only for adolescents with eating disorders, but also for those who are addressing depression,
anxiety, yes, being nervous or having fear, yes, what else?
Trauma and other conditions.
Excellent. Let me explain. That's why it's so important for teen mental health providers and the treatment programs to incorporate, to implement, to apply, to follow, whatever, specific nutrition plans into their approach to sustainable healing, not only for adolescents, teenagers with eating disorders, but also for those who are addressing depression, anxiety, fear, trauma. It's like some people suffer from trauma, which is a kind of shock when you are shocked after a certain incident, and other conditions. Paragraph 2 is telling us that following healthy diet, okay, or implementing healthy diet or healthy nutrition in your life, it's not only for those teenagers who have eating disorders. Eating disorders, guys, can be overeating or just being anorexic, the opposite, not eating at all. So here, nutrition not only works to combat or fight or tackle or deal with whatever eating disorders, but also for the teens who might be suffering from depression, anxiety, trauma, etc. Razan then Omar النقيب. Yes, Razan, 3.
استاذ بس رجعت طلع صوتي.
يلا
Yes,
أقرأ.
yes, Omar. Unfortunately, it went back again. Yes. Razan.
Science is increasingly validating the amazing impact of food on our mood. A
Yes.
2013 study found that the risk of depression is 25 to 35% lower in those who eat a diet high in vegetables, fruits, grains, and fish, while avoiding processed foods and sugar.
Okay, so science is increasingly validating, assessing, evaluating, studying the amazing. You see the choice of words, guys? The word amazing, okay, to show us the positive impact. Okay, and another study showed that if you eat a diet, a healthy diet rich in vegetables, fruits, grains, etc., okay, the risk of depression is going to be lowered, okay. As mentioned, it's going to be less, you will be less liable or less exposed to being depressed as teenagers. Okay, since paragraph 4 is reinforcing 3, continue paragraph 4, Razan, then Omar and Aib will do 5, because paragraph 4 is a reinforcement of 3.
Yes, okay. In another study, the percentage was even higher. In fact, teens in the study who ate a low-quality diet had an 80% higher risk of depression in comparison to those who ate a higher-quality whole foods diet.
So, paragraph 4 is telling us that in another study, following a low-quality diet or a poor diet, which is rich in fast food, it gives you an 18% risk of becoming depressed. So, let's say the equation is very clear. Following a healthy diet, okay, it decreases the risk of depression, while following a low-quality diet, which is full of fast food and junk food, it increases the risk of being depressed. Omar Naib, 5.
Nutrients such as omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon,
Of course, here the
walnuts,
writer is listing some types of food. He is listing some types of food rich with, some nutrients. Yes.
walnuts and chia seeds, vitamins D, eggs and B, spinach,
Yes.
mushrooms and pineapple, folic acid, whole wheat bread, green vegetables and nuts, magnesium, seaweed, beans and leafy greens, and tryptophan, turkey eggs and beets, among other, have a measurable impact on depression and other mental health conditions.
Okay, so number 5 is simply listing some nutrients and where we can gain them, or the food or the types of food we can gain. So vitamin D from eggs, B from spinach, etc. Okay. Now, paragraph 6, Mariam, paragraph 6, which starts, when I always want to choose you, you always offer yourself. Okay, good. Type. Paragraph 6, Mariam, which starts with the transition. However, so we're going to another side. Yes, Mariam.
However, it's important to note that the effect of our eating habits on our mental health isn't just about what we eat. How we source our food, the care we put into preparing it, and the way we eat it can be as or even more important than our food choices when it comes to our state of mind.
Now the writer is going to take us to another point, guys. He is telling us being mentally fit or not having any mental problems as teenagers, it's not only related to the food we eat or what we eat, it's also related to how we prepare and how we source our food. Maybe we eat healthily, but preparing healthy food, farming, etc., it's also important. Okay, so here the writer is now focusing not only on consuming healthy food itself, but also on how to share and prepare it. Okay, Muhammad Al-Hariri, 7. Yes, Muhammad Hariri, are you alive?
Can I read? Teacher, can I?
Tala?
Yes.
Yes, Tala, thank you.
Um,
But before you read, when you fail in the coming formative for not participating or for dying suddenly, don't blame me. Okay, yes, Tala.
استاذ نحن عربي ما نشارك انجليزي.
Shut up, Omar. Okay. يعني the only time you talk is only for saying this. See, girls, I'm suffering a lot. Okay. Yes, Tala.
أستاذ أنت حببنا بالإنجليش.
Thank you very much. عن جد يعني it's
هني ما بيعرف قيمتك.
Actually, they should know from grade 9. The year I almost lost. The year I almost lost all of my hair. Anyway.
كلها كنت ساقط فيها.
طيب ايه عمر حاج ايه thank you. Anyway, yes, Tala, let's continue. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Vegetables and fruits almost always contain more vitamins and minerals than highly processed food or snack foods. And that's a plus for mental health, as research makes clear. But the food stuff isn't just in the produce itself. We can also reap mental health benefits from the experience of growing and harvesting our own food.
Okay, so paragraph 7 is re-emphasizing or refocusing, okay, on the importance of also taking part in the experience of growing and harvesting our own food. How is that done, Tala? Let's continue paragraph 8, which also relates to 7 directly. Yes.
Okay. According to new studies, growing our own food lowers the risk of anxiety and depression, reduces stress, and increases life satisfaction. Part of that is neurobiological. Researchers have found a link between soil bacteria and stress resilience.
Stress resilience, it means that how you can be resilient to stress, how you can fight stress or deal with stress. So here, paragraph 8 is telling us if we grow our own food, let's say in a certain farm, let's say, if we take part in growing food, this has a bunch of benefits like, you know, reducing depression, stress, and part of the explanation, scientific explanation, is that it's neurobiological. Actually, I'll tell you something. When we here inside want to or go and take a walk on the, you know, seaside, on the Cornish, whatever, smelling, you know, or having the smell of sea gives you satisfaction, okay, gives you a sense of belonging. So here researchers have found that it's neurobiological. The smell itself of the soil is satisfying because it gives you a sense of belonging. Let's read the explanation. Yes, Tala.
Bacteria promotes the health of the microbiome, which subsequently promotes healthy brain function. About 95% of our serotonin is produced in the
whatever.
tract, so it makes sense that the digestive system plays a major role in regulating our emotions.
Of course, mister. That's why when you eat something delicious or something you like, your mood swings directly to the positive, right? Okay. So let me now continue. Paragraphs, okay. So let's complete reading it since things are going smoothly now. طيب.
Answer no.
Noor, paragraph 9, yes. Thank you for participating.
فينا أقرأ؟
Yes, you can, of course.
Okay. 2 more good reasons to garden. It promotes exercise and time in nature, which are both proven to have a positive impact on mental health. These elements are especially important for teens who spend so much of their days indoors and plugged in.
Another good reason to harvest, we have 2 more reasons why you should go and, participate in your garden and grow food. First of all, it's exercise. You sweat, you do, you spend a lot of energy. And another point is simply you go out instead of staying indoors in your rooms, on your phones, okay, as we all do anyway. It gives you time to go a little bit outdoors instead of staying indoors. Okay. So paragraph 10, okay. The boys, I want the boys to participate. Let me see. Hassan Yassin, yes.
Once we have sourced our food, the next step is preparing it. This part of the process can also be an
avenue. It's like a chance. It can also be a chance. Yes.
Avenue for
enhancing, promoting, encouraging,
enhancing teen mental health. Particularly when young people approach cooking as a creative activity that they enjoy doing with and for others.
Yes. So, Mr., once you source your food, you can now enhance, participate. This is part of, enhancing or boosting your mental health, okay? Especially that when you share cooking, it's something you enjoy, you enjoy. Even when you want to do a simple thing like barbecuing, okay? When you want to barbecue, preparing, okay, for the barbecue, the process, sitting and eating, okay? These 2 hours are very important. So once you take part in it, it boosts your mental health. Okay. Now, all right. 11, yes, we still have about 3, let me see how many paragraphs. Okay. Let me read 11 and then you continue. We have 14 paragraphs. But the questions I choose, that they serve our skills, and of course they serve some comprehension questions that are directed, okay, based on paragraph this, for example. So a recent study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology followed more than, there is another study that tracked or traced 650 young adults. Each day they reported how much time they spent on creative activities and how they felt. The researchers found that adolescents experience greater flourishing and positive emotions on the day following increased creative activity. So paragraph 11 goes and, it gives a study which reassures the fact that taking part in preparing the food, the healthy food, how much effective and positive it is. Okay. Then we have paragraph 12, 13, and finally 14. Yes, who wants to read? Let me see some hands raised, please. Amal, Anawati, can you? Yes, Amal, or let's say Farah, whoever can. Yes?
خلاص أنا بقرأ يلا.
Okay, Mariam, يلا 12.
Thus, when we approach cooking as a creative act, there are mental health benefits inherent in the process. And if we were working alongside family or friends, the enjoyment and connection we feel are also mood boosters. Cooking and serving a meal with care for people who enjoy and appreciate it builds positivity.
Okay, so along with cooking, growing, serving, and carefully choosing our food, enjoying it is also key to mental health. Taking time to savor, to prepare our food enhances well-being. Again, he is reinforcing the same idea. We feel present. There is a feeling of gratitude, mindfulness. Finally, it works the other way around too. What we eat influences our emotions, again, repeating and reinforcing the same idea. And our emotions influence our choices of food around us. How is that done? For example, again, a study in 2010, people who were in positive mood were more likely to choose grapes as a snack instead of M&Ms. Well, we don't do that. We all like M&Ms better anyway. So the bottom line, eating well builds on itself, and the result is thriving, it's flourishing on health in both mind and body.